Okay, continuing to work with the for loop here. Now we're going to show you a couple of options in here, which I really don't recommend a whole lot except for one of them. But here's the program we've been running. And you see there's declaration of the I variable, which is the controlling variable, setting it to a z value, right, condition, and then the modifier there of the control variable I. In this case, it's counting down from whatever value z is down to 0, including 0. So options to this is that this statement can be removed and placed outside the loop. It's got to be done before the for loop starts, right? Because it needs to be initialized. I needs to be initialized. And this will compile and run. You see there's no errors. I can run it for you. And it will count down from whatever value z gets calculated to, which we'll do here in a second. We'll just put in a 3. Right, and it counts down from 6 to 0, just like it did before. The other option is this. Does not necessarily have to be in there also. It's just going to be leaving those semicolons in there. We can place it down here at the end. Right, now we just have the condition in there. Again, if I enter a 3 now as the input, it should run from 0 to 6 again, just like we did in the previous one. And here we will see that. Alright. So nothing's changed yet except where we have these items. The condition is also optional, but there's no place else to place it. So the way we have it, I is initialized, I is changing, but now it's an infinite loop because there is no condition to end the loop, in which I'll run it and you'll see that it'll go well beyond 6 through 0. Right? So we'll enter 3 again. It should just go 6 to 0, but you see it goes into the negative numbers quite a bit there. We created an infinite loop. So they are all optional. It's kind of silly to remove the condition because now you have no way of getting out of a loop. We will show you ways down the road in other videos, but again, a loop should always exit based on its condition. So that should be the minimum that's there. At this point, that's really a while loop. Right? Change the for to a while, and you just have the condition in there. Right? So it's kind of silly to eliminate these other two pieces, because eventually all you're really creating is a while loop. Alright, so, but they are optional in case you do see these kind of weird things in some older code. Right? But the traditional way of using the for loop is having all the pieces in the for statement, such as this. Right, so those are optional pieces of that nature.